All right, welcome back. Welcome back to video number two. All right, so today, first before we get started, let me go ahead and let you guys know what I need for you to do. So I'm giving y'all free training, right? So help your sister out. Go ahead and like at the bottom, and you subscribe at the side. Subscribe to this channel and like at the bottom. So you guys already know what to do. So go ahead and like at the bottom and subscribe to this channel, the Billionaires channel. So we're gonna go ahead and jump right on into trailer types. This would be our second video. Video number 2 on trailer types. On video number 1, we already learned about how to set the business up properly the first time. And we already know the steps for setting the business up. That's getting your business name, for cross-referencing, making sure that no one else has that business name. Setting up your email, your business email, not your personal. Setting up your business phone number, not your personal, or your cell phone number, not that one. Setting up the address, the business address. All right, getting your free EIN number at the IRS website that I provided for you. And what was the other one? Get your your LLC. Getting that one. And once you're probably like 2 or 3 weeks in, go ahead and try to open up a business bank account. Even though your MC number hasn't come, not your MC number, your LLC hasn't come in yet. Just go ahead and go to the banks and see if you can open up a business checking account. They can pull it up if it's already, if you haven't got it, but it's already been processed. They could normally pull it up before you actually get your LLC in the email or mail, however you chose to have it delivered. And after that, you could go ahead and create your Duns and Bradstreet number. So those are the steps that I hope you all have already accomplished, and we on to the next one. So we got that done, right? The foundation is already laid. This is another part of the foundation that needs to be laid. That is knowing what type of equipment that we have to dispatch. This will be a very short training today. Just gonna go through, give you guys some ideas on what these equipments are. You need to know the weight. You need to be looking at. You need to know the length. On the step decks and flatbeds. You need to know the height, the maximum height that needs to be going on those trucks, and also different. What am I trying to say? The limits, the weight limits in different states. We're gonna go through that, but what I won't do is go through and read the whole slide, tell you all the numbers on it. So what I'm gonna do, go through each slide, and then you just look at it yourself, pause the screen, write down what you need to write down, and I'm gonna just have it on there for like a minute, I guess. Let me see if I go on this slide right here, make it bigger for you all. Probably have it on there for a minute. You guys just look at it, and I want you to educate yourself. See, these are small trainings, so I can't go deep into each training like I do in my membership group. But I want you all just to write these down and just go and research them yourself, okay? So let me see if I can get this thing to be enlarged. Let's see. I should have left it alone. All right, let's pray. While we're waiting on that, if you have not already liked and subscribed to this channel, go ahead and do so right now. Go ahead and like and subscribe to the Billionaires channel. The Billionaires. And if you'd like to join our membership group, it's closed this year, but next year we'll be wide open with limited seats, of course. The website address today is www.elite.club.com. That's Elite, ELITE, comma, COMMA, Club, CLUB.com. If you want some merchandise, we are selling merch as well. Elite Comma Club merch. You can visit us at www.ayuakama.com. That's www.ayuakama.com. All right, it's ready for us, so let's jump on in. So again, I will not be talking as much. I'm gonna leave this on the screen for a few seconds. Probably like I'm gonna do 30 seconds instead of 60. I'm gonna do 30 seconds. Write down what you can, pause whenever you want, and go ahead and at your own leisure, just look into each one of these, figure out which ones you want to dispatch. We actually do drive-in, flatbeds, and power only. And once we get to the power only slide, I want to give you a scenario on what we do with our power onlys. Okay, so go ahead. Let's go ahead and jump right on in. If you haven't already, write down these different types if you can. This slide has been up for a while, so I'm gonna just go ahead and go to the next slide. These are only a few types of trailer that we dispatch. Not us as a company, but you can dispatch. But I just named a few. Okay? There's a lot more out there. 30 seconds. Three seconds. Time's up. Going to the next screen. Pause the video if you have to. Only thing you really need to know is how many feet and how many pounds. The length and the weight that it can hold. Length and the weight for a flatbed. Alright, this is the section I want to just jump in real quick, tell you about the power only. Sometimes, well, first, there are 3 types of power only loads. We have towaways, we have loadouts, and we have drayage, of course. So with the towaways, that's like we're getting the preloaded trailers, right? We're picking up the preloaded trailers with this equipment. This is called a tractor, right? And there's a power only. It doesn't have a trailer attached to it. So we're gonna dispatch this tractor, this driver in this tractor, to point A to go pick up a loaded trailer, dry products, refrigerated products, or whatever. We're gonna pick that up and take it to another location and drop that trailer off. Now they may load it up again. We take it back to that location. All right, that's when you take it from point A to point B. It's already preloaded. You can't put anything else on that trailer, right? So when we get down to the loadouts, now I love the loadouts. Ooh, I love the loadouts. So let's just say that we have, you see on the DAT board, the load board, that I gave you an example of $500. We'll see on a couple slides ahead of this one. But I'm going to use this scenario. You may see one that says $200. So we take they want a power only loadout load, right? And they want you to pick that trailer up and take that trailer. I mean, you pick it up from, I'm in Atlanta. We're going to pick it up from Atlanta. And we're going to take that trailer to California. Now, this is not a preloaded trailer. It has nothing in it. It's empty. And they want us to move for $200. Now, anybody that's starting off, they're like, oh my gosh, $200, what's wrong with him? I couldn't dare. That's not even, that won't even cover gas or the cost that I have to pay the driver. Now, you're an experienced dispatcher because you is sitting here, you're getting trained from the Elite Combat Club dispatch training, right? So you already know, hey, that's a good deal. I'm moving for $200 on this power only, and the trailer is empty. And you're giving me 7 to 9 days to have that trailer to California. All right, so you know how many different states you have to go through to get to California. All right, so what you do, we're starting in Atlanta, point A. Point A, we go pick up that trailer with this power only tractor. We go pick up that trailer, it's empty. All right. So us as dispatchers, we already got, as soon as they send that rate confirmation sheet in, we're looking for loads coming from Atlanta going towards California. If it's not exactly in California, we're going to do it towards California. And we're going to pick up a load for $5,400 going from Atlanta to Oklahoma. Right? All right, so shoot, we just made $5,700. All right, now we're going to, it takes us 3 days to get there. Now, mind you, we have 9 days, 7 to 9 days to keep that trailer. All right, we have 4 to 5 more days to go. All right, so from Oklahoma, we get a load going straight to California for another $5,400. So you know how much money we just made with that one trailer. Don't you know that's a good week for us? We just made some extra money with that load out. So whenever you see a load that's $200 for pick up a trailer, it's a load out. $500, $600. Don't look past it. Take that load, book it once or twice, get as much money as you can out there, but make sure that you have that trailer in California or wherever it's going to point B on time. Okay? So that's why I wanted to tell y'all about the loadouts and drayage. You all know about seeing the shipping containers that's backed up over there in California on the water or whatever. I think they're clearing it out pretty good now. But those are the containers that you use. You have to have a chassis to use it. But we'll go through that. You'll see it on that slide. But that's what I want to just jump in and show you with the towaways. All right. And then I'm going to tell you about the chassis and the containers in a little bit. All right. So let me go back to that. You read that. I'm leaving on that screen for a couple seconds. go ahead and write it down. We're gonna go to the loadout. After that, leave that on the line on for like 30 seconds. You guys read over that, write down what you need to write down, screenshot it, pause it, whatever, before we go to the next one. And if you haven't already, go ahead and like and subscribe to the Billionaires channel. Alright, so here's the dredge we were talking about. The green little thingy here is called a chassis. Right? These containers are called. Alright, most time you see it on the ports or the roll yards, and we call them shipping containers too. So, when you're on the porch, you have to have this thing called TWIC card. So you want to make sure you have a TWIC card. If you don't have a TWIC card, now they can escort you. It's called an escort without a TWIC card. But I advise everyone to go get a TWIC card. And a lot of these containers, you may think, okay, there are a lot of dry goods in there, but they have refrigerated containers. They have smaller containers. They have mid-sized and large containers. They have containers that weighs a certain amount and some that weigh over a certain amount. So, you know, you may have to get an overweight permit to haul some of these containers. So make sure that your carrier actually has the proper permits, license, everything to actually carry these. And also, you know, well, I guess the permit, TWIC would be a permit too as well. All right, so I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna keep my big mouth shut. I might not keep my big mouth shut. I want you all to write down something. So, you may be like, well, if I'm dispatching cars, I'm dispatching them for my carrier. Where do I find, what load board do I use? I'll give you 6 load boards. So you write this down. It's called, I'm country, so I hope y'all can hear me good. It's called Central Dispatch. I might need to write this down. Hold on. You all probably already heard of Central Dispatch though before. Let's see. Central Dispatch. That's www.centraldispatch.com. All right, centraldispatch.com. Another one you may like is Reddit. It's called Reddit Logistics. It's free. Oh, okay. One thing, Central Dispatch is like $115 a month, and it takes like 7 days for them to set you up, but they give you like 30 days free. So that's a pretty good one. But Reddit Logistics, I haven't used that one, but it's free, so you make and use it. So it's the number 1, and then dispatch.com. That's the number 1, not one written out. Then dispatch.com. You have another one called Cars Arrive Network. So the website is www.carsarrive.com. As soon as my thing come up, I'm gonna have it written down for you. You can see it too. So another one is called United Road Logistics, and I like this one because CarMax put a lot of their cars on here. So that's a good one for you to try out. That's the website for that one is www.urauto.lowe's.com. I'm trying to wait till this thing get up and so I can write it out for you. It's coming up right now, so I'm gonna write it out for you. The next one is called Metrogistics, and the new name is called it's Acertus now, Acertus. The The website there is www.metroloads.com. That's www.metroloads.com. And the last one is ship.cars. Ship, SHIP.cars. This thing still has not come up. Jesus. So I gave you 6. That's Central Dispatch, Ready Logistics, Cars Arrive Network, United Road Logistics, Metrogistics, now Acertus, ACERTUS, and ship.cars. That's ship.cars. I'm gonna go ahead, go to the next screen, and as soon as this thing come up and I can write this stuff in, I'll definitely share it with you all. Okay, so I'm gonna go to the next screen. Again, I'm gonna hold it for 30 seconds. Write down what you need to write down. Screenshot it. Stop it. Write it down. You don't have to know all of these equipments, but just get familiar with a few of them, okay? Decide which 1, 2, or 3 that you want to dispatch. Research that company, that equipment, and you go from there. If this hasn't come up by the time this video ended, I promise you I have it as a PDF or something you can download. Alright. In the description at the bottom. So go ahead and like and subscribe to your girl's channel, The Billionaires. Go ahead and like and subscribe. We all know what that is. 26-foot box truck. Alright. So we already went through what different types of equipment that you can use. Now, it's more out there. We're not even going through a lot more. Alright. So, you guys seen that reefer. The one who had that when they had the cooler in the bottom and the back, right? There you go. Alright. So that's, you see that cooler thing that's in the back, right? Now we're going to talk about, I'm going to show you the chute. It's that, the cooler isn't in the back, it's in the front. And the reason why I like that better is because it actually gets to, everything is evenly dispersed into the trailer. Okay? Everything from the top to bottom, the front, the back, everything. I like the chute better. So let's go on back down to the chute. Alright, so that's called an air chute. So what this air chute does, it will actually it'll blow cool air right down the middle of it. And then it'll actually just like everything will be equal. Everything will be cooled down together. And I want you to make sure that you're looking at height. It says 98. You see over there on the side? The reason why I want you to pay attention to that, because if you're dealing with a reefer, You want to make sure what kind of equipment he has on that reefer. Does he have an air chute? Is the cooler in the back? You want to make sure, because if it's 101 and the height, you can't put it on there. Okay, so you want to make sure that you know your equipment. I cannot stress this enough. A lot of people miss this section. I don't want to talk. That's why I didn't really want to talk to you guys. I want you guys to look at it, write down what you need to write down. Now go back and research it. This equipment is very important. Don't be so anxious to go and get your first load when you don't even know what you're booking. You got to ask the right questions. And some of these people, I'm going to upload a training on how to find carriers. And some of them are brand new. Some of them just got a reefer. Some know it's a chute. Some don't know they have an air chute. They may say it's a reefer and expect you to know what type of reefer it is. So make sure you're learning what these equipments are. And start off with 1 or 2 niches. Don't go into a lot of different things. I mean, all of them have their pros and cons, but get in it, work it for a while before you actually start, like, doing any and every load, booking any and every load. Okay, E-straps. We were hauling on a 26-foot box truck. We were hauling truck front and back. So make sure not only they had equipment they have, you want to make sure you know what kind of equipment they need to secure whatever cargo that they're hauling. Okay. And with a flatbed, it's a good market for a flatbed right now. But with that flatbed, when you're on that load board, or you have brokers emailing you and they telling you what kind of equipment needed to secure that cargo, these are some of the equipment that's needed to secure that cargo. All right, I'm gonna leave it there for 30 seconds. Write it down. Then we're gonna move along, and I'm still typing in the information you need. All right, next slide. That is called a tarp. How many tarps do you need? Sometimes you may have to use a tarp you may have to have cargo that needs 6 tarps. I recommend each carrier have at least between 13 and 18 tarps. You can have 6, but what if you don't want to turn down a load because you don't have enough tarps? Okay, you want to make sure you have enough, way a lot more than what's required. Okay, that way you're not turning down loads that you could be making money off of. Dang it. Oh, I don't know what it's doing. But we'll wait. It'll come up. All right, let's see. Go to the next one. I may have to take it off this big slide thing. Oh, I don't have to write this down. Okay, chain. All right, whenever it comes back up. It skipped it. Hold on. All change. Dunnage rack. I may have to escape this. We do it the old-fashioned way. Go back to each slide because I don't. Alright, so before this internet start messing up again, I really wanted to get through this. I'm gonna just go through this real quick. You guys just look at it on the screen. But when you're dispatching, we need to know there's 3 different things we need to know. We need to know the truck type, we need to know the height, and we need to know the weight. Right? So when you're even doing the flatbeds, the one that's not enclosed, you have to, the flatbed has a maximum weight. Right? When you're actually going in other states, has different weight limits for each truck. If we're going into from Georgia to Virginia, we have to go to 4 different states. And if you're overweight, you have to pay an overweight fee for each state. Each state does not have, you can't just get one for Georgia and go wherever you want to go. You have to get an overweight permit for each state. So you want to make sure that you're knowing these dimensions. This right here tells you like the gross weight of axles. Let me go up a bit. Oh my Jesus. I have to rest through this before the internet goes back off. And it's rain, so it doesn't make it even better. So just go ahead, like I said, just look through this. You just get familiar with your gross weight, how much each truck can have on it, just in case you may have to have an overweight permit. If you do, there's different absolute weight limits in each state. Like I was saying, I don't know if I was interrupted or not, but if we're going, it requires that you have it's a different weight limit. So if if you're overweight, you have to pay an overweight fee for each state you actually drive through. So that's the point that you have to know. So this just saying, okay, I would freeze right there. You guys write it down. So say, how am I? If you got pulled over and they say you under the 80K gross and still overweight, right? If you got something that says that, okay, you on that whole load is 80K, but they saying you still overweight, you gotta distribute that weight of the load properly on each axle. All right, and you gotta make sure. Let's just say, I don't want this to go. There's 3 types of shipments, right? We have full truckload and we have less than truckload and partial truckload. When you're doing these shipments, keep in mind that even though it may say that, okay, I have a 26-foot box truck and it's a full truckload, but it's 26 feet, 10,000 pounds, it can still be a full truckload. But if you could have, if a broker requires that a 53-foot and it's 26 feet long and it weighs 10,000 pounds, right? But it requires a 53-foot and not a 26-foot box truck. Just know that you can, it could go either way. Right, so you could have a full truckload for a 26-foot box truck, full truckload for a 53-feet box van that is 48,000 pounds and 53 feet long, and it can be 26,000 for a semi. It could be 26 feet long and 10,000 pounds, but it still requires a what is it called? A 53-foot. So it's basically like a LTL load. That would be called an LTL. And the broker said, and the shipper said they don't want it on the 26-foot box truck, you can't put it on there. I'm going fast, so I hope I'm not confusing you all. But if I am, stop it and go back and listen to it real slow. Alright? and that's a partial truckload. What the main part I want you all to get off of this is the amount of pallets that go on these trucks, and it's like 10 on a 26-foot box truck, 26 pallets on a is it 26? 24, 26. I forgot how many pallets. I don't know, but it's more than 26 on a larger one. All right, and you got to take in consideration pallets they do come in, right? And with partial truckloads, some brokers, some shippers may allow you to put other loads inside of that truck. On some may require you to only put their cargo inside the truck. So you could do a lot with partial load trucks, partial load. All right, so that basically is less than truckload. That basically just concludes what we're talking about, about the truck types and the pallets on this less than truckload. It comes, they say 6 to 10, but I think it's like 4, because you could put it on a cargo van, 3 to 4. And that's less than truckload, and it's 3,000 to 4,000 pounds, and the length is like it's under what was length on the dang, I got a brain fart. I forgot, but it's less than 26. I cannot believe I just forgot. Yeah, I lost my train of thought because I'm trying to rush through this before my internet goes out, because it's raining out here. And this internet is crazy. It's that certain time of day that it goes out. But you guys just go back through this video. Don't want to keep you out on here too long. But go back through this video and review everything that I said. Go slow if you have to. But I really want you guys to take away that what you need is to know is the equipment type, the length, and the weight. Those are 3 things that you need to know on these when you're doing dispatch for different types of equipment. So I hope you all have already liked and subscribed to the Billionaires channel. This right here, it concludes our video part 2. I will have more videos coming. I don't know if it's 4 or 5 more. It may be 10, but I'm gonna break everything down. I have over 100 slides I want to break down. I could have these an hour long, but I know you guys will not be on here an hour. I did not want it to go over 30 minutes, but you see we already 40 minutes, 39, 40 minutes in to this. So, because I was having trouble with the internet. But you guys, go ahead, review all of this, and we're on the next video, we'll discuss, the proper paperwork, the lanes that we'll be running, how to find carriers, what to say to them. So we got a lot of videos to go. I don't know if it's going to be 5, 6, 7, 8, or 9, 10. But be on the lookout. I'm Aya Commander Billionaires. And I hope you already like and subscribe to the channel. Thank you. Have a great day.